Oh my god.
Sorry, as I say.
I was scrolling on Steam looking for a game to play, and in my recommended search, Trails in the Sky, first chapter popped up, and I seen that it had overwhelmingly positive reviews. Now, from the start of the game, I knew I was headed towards a banger, but you know I had to make it a little bit more spicy, so I decided to play the game blind on Nightmare difficulty for my first playthrough ever. To give a little bit of context on the game for those who may not know what's going on, Trails in the Sky is a turn-based JRPG from Neon Falcom, originally released in Japan in 2004. It's famous for its insane amount of dialogue, a world that genuinely feels alive, and a story that slowly builds into something massive. And when I say massive, I mean massive, because I am hooked. Some people would describe this game as a cozy experience. I wouldn't. I was playing on Nightmare blind. I was getting my wig split, my pushed back. I'm not gonna lie to you, I would probably say it took me 40 hours of in-game time before I fully understood how the Quartz system worked with the orbments and how to implement them properly. So we have two main protagonists in this story, focusing mainly on the one on screen, Estelle Bright, daughter of a legendary bracer. She's very optimistic, she's very impulsive, and she cares a lot about the people around her.
You're gonna make your big sister swoon, you know that?
Nah, that was weird.
Big sister, we're the same age.
Then you have Joshua, the typical mysterious adopted brother who we don't know really anything about in this point in the game. So they're both trying to become bracers like their father, Cassius, who is a S-rank legendary bracer. So they have to start from the beginning and essentially get recommendations from each of the branches for the Bracers Guild. Moving into the first recommendation to even become junior bracers, we gotta go to a sewer and clear out some monsters. So this game implements two fighting systems. You have quick battles, which you see on the screen now. You're just roaming around and you can attack enemies freely. The quick battles will ultimately lead up into command battles, which is the meat and potatoes of the gameplay, which is turn-based combat.
Broke the defense!
Too slow!
This is nothing!
How can I?
I died quite a few times in the beginning of the game because I just genuinely didn't understand what was going on with the combat system. You don't really have that many spells or actions to choose from at the beginning of the game, but I really didn't expect the enemies to hit so hard that I had to actually think about what I was doing in the gameplay. This is the first dungeon, literally the prologue. So after we got badged up, we're officially junior bracers. We had to go save some little hoodlums
Mean old hag! Stupid Estelle!
because they decided to run into the Jade Tower. So we pulled up to the tower with the utmost confidence that we were gonna smack whatever monster ran into us. So this is when my dumbass realized that I actually had to protect these kids, and this is one of the mechanics that will absolutely end your run. After getting waxed by these flying kitty bats, I had to go back to town to figure out how orbments actually worked. When I pulled up to the Orbital Factory and I realized that I didn't even have the amount of slots open that I should have before I even went to that dungeon. And for a quick breakdown, the different quartz that you put into the orbment allows you to cast different spells. It took me quite a while before I actually fully understood how to manipulate the quartz in the battle system. After I returned to the Jade Tower to do this encounter again, I realized that this was my first real skill check. So that actually got me thinking about how to position myself on the map during these turn-based encounters. So certain attacks have different ranges and each character has a different amount of movement that they can do, meaning from the position that they start at the start of their turn, they can move a set amount of spaces. After I finally locked in and figured out how I was supposed to approach these fights, I was able to actually take out these flying bat kitties.
Estelle, look out!
Huh? Oh crap!
Oh. What's that? Oh, it's Papa.
Thank goodness you're here. Take care, Dad. And don't worry about us.
I don't know where you're going, but don't forget to bring back souvenirs.
Take care, you two.
Just as fast as he was introduced, he left. Cassius Bright the legendary S tier bracer, gone on a mission to do God knows what. In typical anime fashion, as soon as the overpowered character gets sent off on a mission somewhere, you know we have to get tasked with everything he was supposed to do before he left. Since we're playing on nightmare difficulty, everything is hard. All the enemies hit hard, and I keep dying.
Death after death after death after death.
You would think that I'd learn my lesson and actually go level up and maybe buy some better quartz.
With a little bit of exploration and then a stroll into town to buy more quartz so we could do different attacks, i.e. the fireball that you see on the screen, we figured out that certain enemies have certain weaknesses, and if we exploit those weaknesses, we can deal more damage and ultimately stun them faster. Upon returning back to the Bracer Guild, this girl, Aina, who happens to be the leader of this branch, tasked us with the objective of clearing monsters from this local farm, because apparently they are terrorizing the plants and eating everything. Yeah, so this slightly thirsty farm girl starts talking to Estelle about how attractive she thinks Joshua is, and then she starts getting in her head, and we're literally here to do a mission to kill monsters.
He's a real looker. Those mysterious amber eyes and raven black hair. It's no wonder he's so popular with the girls.
Joshua's popular? If something's on your mind, we can talk it out together. Like, you know, adolescent things.
What?
Awkward. All right, so after that awkward situation, we had to pull up on this fluffy bunny rat. Then the mother pulled up on us, and the mother was big as not even gonna lie. I thought I was gonna get my pushback, but we actually waxed this stupid fluffy bunny rat. Bro, what is that? So after absolutely saucing this stupid fluffy bunny rat, no deaths by the way, we ended up kicking him out of the farm. Estelle scared off the little ones.
Also,
Really, she was being a little too aggressive, not gonna lie. She really needs to calm down. Not gonna lie, I died a few more times doing some side quests, including fixing this light post. But the only thing that really made it hard was that I could only fight with one of my characters and the other one had to actually fix the light posts. I don't even know if I should count this other side quest where I died, but it really wasn't a death. It was just a training bout between me and some soldiers, but they happened to win. I didn't scum save, so we had to hold that L. Continuing on to the main story, the only things that you really need to remember is that we got a crystal for the mayor. There's a blue-haired girl that was talking to the mayor, and the crystal is powerful as fuck, boy.
Ooh, that's sexy. Cute, very cute.
So that's Dorothy. I'm escorting her and Niall, the dude that's with us, to the top of this tower for whatever reason, but this is definitely my first real roadblock as far as a difficulty spike in the gameplay. I want to preface this by saying that I didn't know that these enemies were going to be higher level than the enemies that I was running into running around the tower, because I didn't realize that this specific chest was a high tier loot chest. Since I had no idea what I was walking into, I died an egregious amount of times. So bad that I had to actually go into the menu and actually look at what the different quartz do and if I could do anything to keep these idiots that I'm escorting alive. It didn't work. I died many more times after that. Why were you beside? It was not close. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Your boy was getting waxed doing this encounter. Like, I was losing complete composure.
21?
No. You kidding? No shot, dude. After failing this encounter like 10 times, I realized I needed to pay attention to where the two people I was escorting were placed on the battlefield. So when I killed these enemies, I didn't kill them on accident.
Let's keep it up.
Oh my god,
Nice
bro.
job,
That took like
Joshua.
40 minutes. I went through all of that BS just so these two could get on the roof and take pictures, and then we found this guy who looks really shady. I don't even know how he got up here, and to be honest with you, I don't care. I'm trying to go because fuck this tower, fuck this journalist, fuck this photographer.
But you're such a pain to deal with when you get drunk. You start yelling, dancing, stripping.
Fine. If you really don't want to go, you don't have to, Estelle.
Really?
Really. But in return, Joshua is going to have to be extra good company tonight. I know for a fact Joshua could be a little shy about these things. Whether it's booze or other things. Don't worry, I'll teach you all you need to know.
While I was house, my house was robbed.
What? Earlier when I mentioned to you guys that you should remember this girl with the blue hair. All right, so she's back and she's the one that stole the septium. All right, so as you guys already know, I got waxed in that Jade Tower and I was definitely making sure that that didn't happen again. So we entered this fight with the utmost confidence. I had the quartz that I needed. I had all the healing spells that I could use and I had some over armor. So we actually ran through this entire combat without dying. So that girl with the double barrel shotguns, Josette, ended up getting rescued by her brother, Kyle, in an airship.
An orbital cannon?
1 minute! Hey!
We'll settle this properly someday. Don't think you've won yet.
Well, I'm pretty sure I just beat your ass.
Wait.
Believe it or not, that was all of the prologue. We are just now entering Act 1 of this game. So just to briefly touch on that mechanic that just popped up on the screen, enemy advantage, is basically when you're in quick battle, if the enemy hits you enough, it can knock you off balance or stun you, so they have an advantage when you enter the turn-based combat. And vice versa, if I do that to the enemies, I also can get an advantage and stun lock them. After doing a little bit more side quests and kind of exploring into Act 1 with the Bose region, we are discovering more status ailments and just general gameplay mechanics that we need to kind of learn and master.
How pitiful.
All right, this dude just went Ultra Instinct. I'm slowly learning getting frozen is a really bad status ailment to actually acquire, and I need to avoid that at all costs. But more importantly, I needed to space my characters out so they couldn't get AoE'd by the freeze attacks. After doing a bunch of side missions, we headed on to the main quest where we had to track down Kyle and his goons, and we ended up finding them in this mine, so we are going to confront them.
So long as evil darkens this world, the red flame of justice will burn anew! Razor Force, assemble! Huh?
What even is Bracer Force?
Let's see how they fight.
What? Why is he acting all chill?
He's not acting
So
like
just
that
throw
for nothing.
flashbang at us?
Keep your guards up.
How pitiful.
Oh no. I don't know if I'm ready for this.
Ready at any time.
Oh my god.
Sorry, guys.
Alright, he's on X Games.
I won't
so
let you.
I can't. No. I gotta go level up some more or something.
Can I?
After swiftly getting humbled by the drywall punching dude named Kyle, I actually went back and kind of figured out some of the mechanics of the game for real this time. So I'm gonna just let you see how my thought process was during this boss fight. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and hit a meaty delay. Oh, we can hit everybody. That is huge. Not those.
This is dangerous.
Stat boost up. That's for 3 turns. All right, we're actually gonna slow it down here. But is it make it so they can't use any of their attacks? Let me see if I can delay their attacks. Might be able to hit another delay. Okay, yeah. It actually stopped this charge completely. Gonna go ahead and do the chain follow up. Smack them while they're down. All right, this is going way better than I thought it was gonna go. All right, if we can land this, if we can confuse them, that would be crazy. The combat in this game is so satisfying. For all my turn-based enjoyers out there. Come on, let's see. Are we taking him out with the shadow spear? That's so cool. Pretty close. Oh no, you moved. Stone hammer, drop that stone on his forehead, dude. This might actually take him out. 3K? Yeah, we're chilling. After getting my run back with Kyle and his bandits of booty munchers, I actually realized that the game's combat system is way more in depth than I initially thought. When I came back to this fight, I was way more prepared than I was originally, just because I understood the delay mechanics, how to stop enemies from casting spells with certain debuffs, and ultimately making sure I control the flow of combat. After we finished smacking Kyle and he left with this smoke screen, we ended up getting pulled up on by General Morgan and his army of robust Omega Gooners.
Then where are the Sky Pirates? Are the hostages in that airliner?
Unfortunately, the Sky Pirates managed to escape. The hostages aren't in here either.
You've given yourselves away. You must have notified the Sky Pirates about our arrival.
Hey, that's nonsense.
That's for me to say. Soldiers, apprehend them.
What a dork. This better do a lot of damage. Oh my god, that was a lot of damage. So General Doodoo ended up letting us out of the cell because Mayor Maybell vouched for us. And after we got out, we had to go rescue some senior bracers as junior bracers who were getting jumped by these mountain monkeys. I don't know what they are, but they definitely look like monkeys with giant eyebrows.
Let's end this battle quickly, both of you.
Really? She's extremely agile.
Yeah, let's try to keep up as best we can.
She didn't do no damage though. After high-key hard carrying this entire fight, even though this analyst chick was supposed to be our senior, we waxed this monkey and put him in the dirt.
Friends, help me. I can't take it anymore.
You came at the right time.
Well, we still need to eat, so we're gonna pass.
No. You're two drinking with me, and that's final. You drink, or I bring the whole place down.
After Olivier and Sherazard got absolutely blasted, they had to sober up real quick because we had these Sky Pirates to go stakeout, and this weird dude with a mask pulled up. We'll learn more about him later. During that stakeout, we actually figured out where they were hiding their airship, and Olivier was like, yo, let's go sneak on the boat. Oh my god. Smacked the shit out of that boy. Oh my god. She smacked the dog piss out of him. After we finished watching Sherazard beat the shit out of that dude, we were able to free the hostages and pull up on Don and his goons, which are his siblings. And they were no joke together. Don had a cannon and he was going crazy with that. All right, I guess we got to lock in for Don and his goons. I don't know exactly how long that fight was before we died, but it was at least 30 minutes and these dudes are not playing. So this is a battle of attrition and I definitely needed to learn how to manage my health and my troops way better. These last few deaths were definitely a learning experience, and I want to take a second to reflect on how unprepared I was for this fight. I needed to take my weak ass back into the dungeon and farm so I could level up some more and learn a bit because they were waxing me. They were waxing me so bad that I actually had to take a break from the game and come back the next day. I was getting beat up so bad. I don't know if you noticed, but the quality got better. They're going crazy, dude. Bro, can I get a turn? How is that fair? How is that fucking fair? After I did some self-reflection, I actually locked in and I figured out exactly how I needed to play this fight to get the dub. Come on, give it to me. Nice. Nice. Got him. After we finally defeated Don and the douchebags, the Royal Army showed up with Colonel Dickhead and his buddies. I forgot to introduce Colonel Richard earlier, but he's literally just a max aura farmer. That's all you need to know.
Move, get going.
Okay, I will.
Damn, just cut her in the leg, why don't you?
How about it, Niall?
Oh, we got the aura farmer in the building. I forgot his name.
Will this make a suitable article?
No.
Thank you very much for your hard work. I knew you wouldn't disappoint me. I was certain you would lead this investigation to its close.
And with that, we're at the end of Act 1. Moving on to Act 2, we ran into that redhead agate. I don't think I formally mentioned him in Act 1, but he's basically a senior bracer. He's a hothead. I think he used to be like a bottom-feeding degenerate, but who am I to judge?
I gotta be up early tomorrow. You brat should get some... Oh, you just heard. That's...
There's no way he fell asleep that quick. What? All right. All right, big blade boy. Oh my God. He on X Games mode. Look at him twitching.
Thank goodness you were here tonight.
They don't call you Agate the Heavy Blade for nothing.
I didn't do much. Besides, these brats did a fair job too.
Yeah, you better recognize.
Thanks a lot,
buddy.
kids.
We out here
Sure.
in these streets.
We are going to patrol.
Oh my God, it's a land shark. So after we absolutely hard carried that fight with those twerking demon dogs, I switched around my quartz and I unlocked some new attacks or arts. Listen to my reaction to seeing this attack for the first time. Oh my God. That's so cool. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool. So right before we reached the city of Ruan, which is our next destination, we went to this watchtower or lighthouse. This old man that lived there needed some monsters exterminated because he was too scared to go back in there. After we did that job for him, he low-key was a piece of shit, not gonna lie. This dude. So basically, this dude was mad because we started to walk off without asking him if we finished the task completely or if there's anything else he needed us to do. So basically, dude was like, you could have at least asked if everything was okay before you walked off. After we peeled on that old dude with the bald spot, we pulled up to this windmill town. We had some lunch. And we bumped into this girl with the purple hair. She was looking for a little kid who was out thieving.
Clem, where have you been?
Clem. That sounds like the name of a degenerate.
I swiped it right off some dumb lady.
Some dumb lady?
Why are you here?
Why are you
Never
here?
underestimate a bracer.
They look like Magikarps, dude. Just buffed up. I'm only throwing this out there because I died, but one of these buffed up Magikarps took out Chloe, so I had to throw the death counter on the screen. So we made it to Ruan.
Originally planned. Silence, Philip. I cannot see the ocean from that place.
Silence, Philip. I cannot see the ocean from that place.
Just who are you two?
Who are you?
Are you bandits? Are you here to assassinate me?
We're here to smack you on your chin. After getting the utmost joy out of mocking that Duke, we ended up going to sleep. He stole our room, and when we woke up the next day, we had to go to the guild because apparently somebody burned down the orphanage. The place where we were at, where that little kid Clem stole our badge. Somebody burned the orphanage. All right, so after we went to the orphanage and did a little bit of investigation, we're not going to get into it. It was a little bit of mediocre BS. We were led to believe that these dudes in this Ravens gang were the culprits of burning down the orphanage. But more importantly, let's formally meet Chloe.
Chloe! How dare you! Using violence on children just for fun? It's despicable. Aren't you ashamed of yourselves? I wish never to have to use this, but...
Where did that come from?
I was taught to wield a sword to protect others.
Bro, she has
I believe
not
now
had
is
a
the time to
weapon
use those
the
teachings.
entire time.
What?
Is that a rapier for self-defense?
Release the child. Or else... I will be forced to take decisive action.
Damn, she's cool.
And graceful, too.
This isn't the time for that, you morons! We're not gonna let this little bitch push us around.
Starting this encounter, we got mollywopped 2 times before I realized that I needed to debuff these guys more than I needed to deal out damage, because approximately halfway through the fight, they start really raging up. So they get really strong and they do a lot of damage. He did in fact pay for that. After finishing up beating on those dudes in the warehouse, we had to go to this Genis Royal Academy where Chloe goes to school. But on the way there, we ran into these clamrock turtleback things, and I just wanted you guys to see them. See, don't they kind of look funny? And the big one has a large backside. After pulling up to the academy, for whatever reason, the headmaster is Dumbledore.
Ah, welcome back, Chloe.
All right, everybody. I'm going to need you to lock in for this one. I'm going to explain this one time. Estelle and Joshua participated in this play, helping out the students of Genis Royal Academy. Pretty good play, not going to lie. But there is one gimmick, and that gimmick is the male roles are played by females and the female roles are played by males.
Come, let us duel!
I... Impressive, Julius.
I could say the same of you. And yet, I can sense your hesitation. What's the matter, Oscar? Is this truly the extent of your skill? Was the renowned hero who triumphed over the Empire no greater than this? Our duel ends here, for now. After all, that great fool before me has gone and injured his sword arm. Still, to call it a draw, even after such a spectacle, would be a shame. Thus, let victory be granted to the one who fought equally despite his handicap.
Hold on, Julius.
However, Princess, for today, a kiss for the victor, if you will. Everyone here awaits it.
Very well. Oh my, oh my! Such a perfect match.
Just throwing this out there, she's low-key jealous. All right, so getting back to our job, we actually got some intel on who actually set that orphanage on fire.
What the?
What are you doing?
You think you can get away with that?
Ah! My leg! My leg!
Believe it or not, the mayor burned down the orphanage so he could create more space so he could build mansions to sell it to rich idiots because he made very poor life decisions and he was like $100 million or whatever in debt.
It's feeding time.
Bro, this dude has dogs. Goofy ass looking. Oh my god, this dude just had a seizure. After laying the absolute smackdown on these demon dogs and laughing at the Duke for having a seizure, we ended up having to chase the mayor on a boat because he thought he could get away. But luckily, Lieutenant Schwartz and the Royal Guard pulled up on their airship that happens to also be a boat. Not gonna lie, these high-ranked military officials need to stop aura farming.
Phew. Looks like we made it in time.
That white and blue uniform. The Queen's Royal Guard?
Precisely. I am Julia Schwartz, commander of this unit. Morris Dalmore, mayor of Rouen. You are under arrest on charges of arson, robbery, embezzlement, and numerous other crimes.
Oh, this can't be real. It must be a nightmare. Oh.
I can't believe this dude had a seizure too because he got caught doing some dumb shit. If you watch this video from start to finish, I really appreciate your time. All of this gameplay concludes the end of Act 2, and honestly, this is one of the best JRPGs that I've ever played in my life. I started this video with the intention to finish it from the beginning to the end, but I'm almost 30 minutes into this edit and I have to break this up in multiple parts. I've been having so much fun putting this video together. I'm definitely going to finish this before I post anything else, but I just wanted to let you know again, I appreciate it if you made this far in the video. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. I usually upload multiple videos every week. Look forward to hearing from you in the comments below.